recommended this at the store when I said I was looking for a movie with a cool, hard-boiled main character. But so far, he just seems like a reckless old man to me. He even fell for that woman's lies. Do people really think this guy is cool? Oh, that's right. We are only halfway through the movie. He's surrounded by gangsters again! Wow! He was so cool! He actually knew it was a lie the whole time, and he was just pretending to be tricked. His signature phrase was so good, too. You can't be a detective without smarts, and you've got no right being a detective without a heart. Looks like this movie is part of a series. Let's watch the other ones together when you have time. This character really drinks a lot of alcohol. When you grow up, are you going to drink alcohol too? But don't they say it's sometimes necessary to drink for work? And that sometimes it's hard to say no. Being an adult is all about taking the shots you're given. Oh, I just made a pun, didn't I? Alcohol has a very mature feeling about it, doesn't it? I don't think I'm a fan of all the rowdy parties, but having a nice glass does look kind of cool. Speaking of, remember that bar scene? Wow, it's late. Watching those bonus clips took longer than I thought. It's about time I head to bed. Good night. Wow, that was so good! And the main character was cool and in control until the very end. That last line he exchanged with the casino's boss gave me goosebumps. And how about that part when he was all, count to 5? I hope I can be like him when I'm an adult. What do you think it takes for a guy to be hard-boiled? That's true. The detective did always make the right call, no matter what situation he was in. He was compassionate but level-headed, and he never fell for the enemy's tricks. Come to think of it, that might be just what I need right now. I tend to get worked up about what's right in front of me, don't I? That's exactly the kind of thing a kid would do. I need to fix that. Well, now's as good a time as any to start. I'll give it my best shot. If I do that, do you think I could become like him? A cool, hard-boiled guy, just like the detective in the movie. Yeah, you're right. Don't worry. I'll work hard and prove that I'm not just all talk. Oh boy, look at the time. But I still want to talk about the movie. Wait, I'm not sleepy yet, okay? Ones who should kill, prepared to be. Ugh, the inside of my mouth still tastes salt. I mean, coffee's meant to be taken black, don't you think? It's the only way to experience the natural taste of the beans. The one from Brazil is very smooth, while the Kilimanjaro one is more sour and full-bodied. I thought so too, but I heard the properly brewed ones are completely different. That's why I try to learn how to make it, but honestly, they taste the same to me. Anyways, sorry for the sudden invite, but they say that drinking coffee can help you relax and concentrate better. I just thought something like that might benefit us in our upcoming battles. And I figured if I could learn to make good coffee, people might find that useful. I'll do some more research. I can tell there's room for improvement. Sorry for asking you to help me clean up, too. Please, take the leftovers with you. Although, you might not necessarily like it. Sure, I'd prefer my coffee to taste good, but I could do without all the test sips. It's not that I don't appreciate the flavor, it's just that it's not good for an elementary school kid to drink too much, so... And you seem like someone who'd appreciate a good cup of coffee, like from a cafe. I hope you have another cup the next time I make some. I'll make sure it tastes better by then. Well then, good night. I'm using different beans today. I went to a coffee shop and bought some real ones this time. I made sure to store them in the fridge, and I only ground them right before brewing. I also learned you need to be mindful of how hot the water is, as well as how you pour it. Yes, I practiced with the cheaper beans from before, since I can't afford too many of the expensive ones. Although, it was hard to drink all that coffee, so I added a lot of milk and sugar. Well then, let's drink, shall we? Cheers! It's still really bitter. So bitter. But it's not only that. I could actually taste some of the sweetness and richness this time. The beans and brewing technique can make a huge difference, huh? Oh, and the smell was great too. I'm feeling a little nostalgic, actually. Thanks for joining me. You can go on ahead. I'm gonna practice a little more to try and get the hang of this. Let's make some more if we ever get the chance. First I gotta use the bathroom. I drank a lot while I was practicing today. So I was hoping you could watch me as I make the coffee. Thank you. Okay, the beans are freshly ground and accurately measured. The water is about 90 degrees Celsius. Now, the pace and angle when pouring the water are really important. All right, here I go. Pour slowly and quietly in a circular motion. You'll know you're doing it right when it starts smelling really good. It's not exactly what you'd get at a cafe, but I think I've improved a lot. There's so much to consider when making coffee. I get why people are so particular about it. I know it's a bit weird to ask at this point, but when do you feel like drinking coffee the most? Oh, I see. You know, that's the weird thing about the smell of coffee. Drinking it is supposed to wake us up, but the smell has a relaxing effect too. When my mom was still alive, the house used to smell like this every morning. Now I realize how often she'd make coffee, even on days she was busy. I saw on TV the other day that smells and memories are linked closely together. The smell of coffee reminded me of my mom. But in your case, I wonder if it'll remind you of the times we spent here, drinking coffee together. In that case, I'd better practice and treat you to another cup while we still have time. It'd be pretty sad if you only remembered my coffee being bitter. I feel like I haven't gotten into something like this for a long time. I also think it's helped me practice staying focused. Maybe it's because I've been doing it so diligently. Anyways, thanks a lot. Because of you, I think I understand the taste of coffee a little better now. Besides, if my mom liked it, I'm sure I will too. Oh, there's still more if you want a refill. I've gotten a lot better now, so I hope you'll join me again sometime. Next time, it's gonna be even better than it was today. Oh, hello. Thank you very much! thought so too. Please stop. Thank you very much. Okay. Yes. That's right, but